onto the part of the deck going over the bridge. Almost feel lightheaded from walking around and catching some air, you know. Lately I've been going through strong emotions, and I'm healing. I was going through a lot of bad things over the past year, but we all went our separate ways, and I made it through all of my problems and checked myself out, and that's just the ending of things. Now I'm on restart and relocation, and just sucking everything in and absorbing all the best treatments I can. And I don't feel philosophical or in talking about all kinds of things that I learned in school and memories. I'm not always sure how to communicate properly because I opened up a lot when I was growing up, and people just always treated me with disrespect, and they never showed any remorse. They didn't think of the future. They didn't think of other people and how it would leave a remark on society. People are saying all kinds of bad things about each other and making a list full, and I'm trying to help out build a better system, you know. I'm trying to create motivation in myself, and I already have a decent life, so I'm okay. I'm just on my way back to healing from everything that I had, and I'm making new steps and new arrangements and less accusations, less feeling out, less bad crowd, less bad emotions. Just being an adult, everything is passing, and everything seems to be happening for a bigger reason, so it's worth changing. And maybe I'll meet some company along the way and meet some people that are struggling just as I is for identity crisis. We're all facing new things, and you know, we've gotten so far ahead of ourselves. We're always imagining the craziest things, but why don't we just put it to real life and stand for things that are just world breaking, that break the records, and always passing the torch to the next generation? We just gotta learn to be slow and passionate and loving and caring, even if we're having a disastrous time, you know. The bad comments just come in and out. They just go flutter around somewhere else. No more of that negativity crap. We're too old for this crap. It'd be funny if I had a bow and arrow or a gun with me to be hunting in these woods, but I haven't seen any animals or any people I haven't bumped into. I bump into some of the neighbors, but they're always busy and driving away and driving around. People are so busy out there. They only go to clubs, they only go to dinners and restaurants, and they only go out on special occasions. Everybody's into different things. People should have got the chances to get to know me instead of throwing me under the bus. Because one day they're going to be alone, and they're going to wish that they had made time for more friends instead of just partying all the time and fooling around with women. There's a loss for everybody, not just myself going around. And I'm not trying to be sentimental. I'm just trying to get in touch with my higher self and find out my abilities. And so I'll be working on that and working on my brain, how to better learn if I'm in the wrong, then I have to apologize for my mistakes and just work at not doing them ever again, and keeping guidance with my kids and giving positive advice to my friends, and looking forward to better friendships and good evenings and great dinners with the public, and just general elation, just fitting in. There is no industrialize this revolution without people or without adding ourselves to the equations. Life just comes in our hands. We don't need to be destructive. We're all living different lifestyles. There's no reason why we should all be suffering. You tune out all that violence, you tune out all the threats, tune out all the craziness and misbehaviors, man. Half these cats aren't getting better deals and better living conditions because they're sometimes they make wrong decisions, and I don't look down on them for them. But how can we give you guidance if you're not listening? You're not being open to better possibilities. You're just always telling each other to shut up, and that's just misleading because you just don't want to get the picture once you get older, man. And life ain't easier as you're going about things. You gotta have kindness in your heart, you know? It's not a weak character trait to show the world a different side of yourselves and all kinds of things. There's nothing I wouldn't say to the public that I wouldn't say to anyone. I'd give it my best in everything, and every solution I come out with is bringing poison to the poisonous planet, man. I used to talk differently when I was younger. I wish I had all this stuff when I was younger. It would have been more of chances. You would have probably liked me better. I had held better conversations, but when you get damaged so much, you just start slowing down and not really caring to open up to being, what should I give you that you haven't already seen or heard from somebody else? I try to be unique and full of talent, I can't always do great things, spit the great rhymes, and lead on like the rest of the people for the nation. I'm not superintended, These flicks are just documentations and story occasions. Look at these woods, man. The beautiful view all around us, man. Let's take a joyous time to enjoy the environment before it gets too cold and we can't enjoy anything. Then we're stuck in the crib with the heat always making us sweating. Well, a truck must have been through here because there's trails through the mud through here. They're just built differently in the road, so I don't know what's been through here. Trees falling down from the storm that we had to come through and pass. So we're all healing from the damage from tornadoes and storms and lightning storms. Man, there's going to be going through changes, evolution, and who knows, we might all have some spiritual gifts and be able to do things easier in life by ourselves instead of always worrying about getting mistreated and wrong calculations. And, I'm running into many chicks, so, I'm on my own journey. Got to heal myself, get my mind right and stay on the right page. There's noises coming out of the woods, so there's animals. I don't got any food for you cats. You're somewhere around in the area. You're just hiding behind the bushes. Really isn't a lot of bugs or mosquitoes. I'm grateful I don't run into a skunk or a snake. Because then that would be, I would just use a stick to move it or walk away from it because I don't want to get bit. You get bit, I got to be rushed to the hospital, and there ain't no ambulance out here in the middle of the woods. Look at the shape of that tree, man. Look at how weird it is. It's all growing to the side. Most trees are straight up and straight tall like this one. But that one over there is all sideways and crooked. One of them small trees, something must have happened bad to it while it was growing. It's all dissolving and deteriorating. You got a bunch of trees over there that are falling apart and breaking, dead wood and falling over. Be glad you're not around here when it happens. Because you might fall on you, break your legs or break your chest, cave it in, and you can't breathe and can't be rushed to the hospital out here in the middle of nowhere. You gotta make it on your own two legs, your own food, your own education, your own attitude will keep you out of trouble. And meeting and doing the impossible. Look at how all those branches and roots hanging out, man. That tree must have been hanging on the side of the water. And there's vines wrapped all around it. Where'd that branch come from, you know? Some stuff, the way the trees land is just strange, you know? There's no trees around it, so where's the branches coming from? There's all this stuff out here, you know? It's insane. Some more wine and more liquor that somebody's had over here. So see, I told you, people walk through here on vacation, coming back here and having a few drinks and laughter and laughing with each other. Plus having a scary trip back here at nighttime is probably scary. Hearing all kinds of voices and shadows in the woods just creep up on you and touch you and just throw you across the wall or scare you. Hopefully nobody gets killed in this area. There's all kinds of weird noises and weird smells at night in this area. People screaming in the background. Something's going on around here, but people just aren't saying anything. We're all divided. Ain't nobody coming to me with their stories like they used to. They get a taste of a woman and they forget all their values and forget all their friends.